tonight on CTV News at 5.
A taste of tradition. We're live from the Halifax Lebanese Festival.
And it's changed a little bit over the years, but it's still the basic Salt of the Earth exhibition.
Fun at the fair. The Cumberland County exhibition is on.
It's a touch of unsettled weather tonight and Saturday with some showers and thunderstorms expected in the region.
Live from the Maritimes News Center, this is CTV News at 5.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News at 5. I'm Katie Kelly in for Maria Panapalis. Thanks for joining us. First at 5 tonight, alert access. Emergencies can happen fast and staying informed is critical. As CTV's Jesse Thomas explains, a new app is expanding Nova Scotia's alert system to reach people in rural areas with limited service. Jesse.
The Barrington Lake wildfire scorched more than 23,000 hectares of land in both the municipality of Barrington and Shelburne. It was the province's largest wildfire on record. 5,000 people had to evacuate their homes. 31 were destroyed. It was May 2023 when the fire broke out, and at the time, not everyone got the evacuation alert, partly because of the poor cellular coverage.
We were made aware that people did not get the alert ready notifications because they were in 3G zones, and we relied entirely on RCMP and ground search and rescue to go to those homes and find those people, and that's not an ideal situation.
And with more emergencies like wildfires and flash flooding seemingly on the rise, getting emergency alerts out to the right people at the right time is crucial. This week, the Nova Scotia Emergency Management Office launched the NS Alert app, designed to reach rural Nova Scotians with poor cellular service on older 3G networks and Wi-Fi, helping to fill the gap in coverage. McLeod said this app would have made a big difference in 2023.
The RCMP knocked on the door. They had no idea that there was, a fire coming their way.
The app is available to download now. Good news, because you don't have to travel far out of Halifax to find people who struggle with poor cell phone service.
How would you rate the cellular network where you are?
A 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10, definitely. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's, I'm kind of in the middle because I'm not in the city where it's great, but I'm also not in the country where it's like just awful.
McLeod says having an alert app like this will help rural communities while the province works to build up the cellular network. Last July, the province announced it was spending $43 million to improve it. The province spent $1 million on developing the app, and it comes out of recommendations from the Mass Casualty Commission relating to the sharing of public information and warnings and reaching those in the most rural communities in a timely manner. Katie?
Time is definitely of the essence in an emergency. Thank you for that, Jesse Thomas. CTV's Jesse Thomas for us this evening. Time now to turn things to Todd Battis. He's going to give us a preview of what's on CTV News at 6 tonight. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Katie. And this came in just within the last hour or so. Nova Scotia Premier Tim Houston has lifted the woods ban for some parts of the province, including Halifax and Cape Breton counties. The province says conditions have improved enough to allow people to go into parks and trails, but there are 11 counties where the restrictions remain in place, and yes, so do those $25,000 fines. Some big changes are taking place when it comes to shipping to the United States. Starting today, all packages headed across the border will have to pay full U.S. duties. Now, previously, goods worth $800 or less were exempt. It's causing concern, as you can appreciate, for maritime businesses. It's been 1 year since the completion of something that was expected to be a game changer for downtown Sydney. The Nova Scotia Community College downtown campus is now into its second year. It's about to welcome back students this week for another semester. So what kind of difference has it made for downtown businesses and the vibrancy, and what needs to be done still? We'll head downtown with Ryan McDonald. At 6, let's head to the Weather Center now. Kayla Mitchell. And, well, it's a long weekend. Everybody's dying to hear what it's going to be like.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent long weekend forecast. Maybe want to see a little bit more rain in it. I know that's not typically what we're saying going into a long weekend, but we need it right now. There is some showers, some thunderstorms in the forecast. Not going to be tremendously widespread, though, as far as the soaking rain goes. Taking a look at temperatures right now across the region, they're mostly around the high teens and low 20s. A little bit cooler in some western areas of New Brunswick, where some showers and some thunderstorms have moved in, and that started this afternoon. It's going to be carrying on into this evening for parts of the west of New Brunswick. Taking a look at the dew point temperatures, they actually came up a little bit today in a southerly wind, so there's a little bit more humidity in general in the air around many parts of the Maritime, so a lot of relative humidity values running up between 40 and 60%. Here's a look at those winds, so mostly out of the south and being sustained between 10 and 20 kilometers per hour. We've got some gusts up between 30 and 40. Over on our weather systems map, two low pressure systems, one to the west of us and one making its way that's going to be passing towards the east. We end up between the two of them, and that's where we get into some of the showery weather. Just as a heads up, with some of the thunderstorms in western New Brunswick, Woodstock, Carleton County, severe thunderstorm watch in effect. I'll have updates on that when I'm back a little bit later on. Katie.
Thank you, Kaylin. It's a summer tradition in Halifax. The Lebanese Festival is back. For the next 3 days, you can experience the music, the culture, and of course, the food. CTV's Brianne. Hey, Brianne.
Hey, Katie, how you doing? We're really happy to be here because you know what? It smells amazing. And I have Ilyana Cycli with me to talk a little bit about the 24th Lebanese Festival. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys. We're really excited to have you. So the festival is free admission all weekend long. You can find us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there's lots of amazing entertainment, live entertainment, and of course, amazing food.
Of course. So we do walk right into a market, right? Talk to us a little bit about that market.
Yeah, so this is the Lebanese Souk, or market, and you can find lots of amazing items here, including our new 2025 merch. You can find lots of different household items as well. It's a really fantastic opportunity to pick some stuff up, and they make great gifts. And of course, our merch that we partner with Brigadoon every year, so all of the proceeds will go to Brigadoon. So we're really excited for our new launch, and we'll get you guys to see some of these amazing products as well.
We also have fun for the whole family, right? So this is a festival that happens every single year, and make sure that we have activities for everybody to do as well. Can you talk to us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so we have face painting, a bunch of different arcade games, bouncy houses as well. And again, like I said, it's free admission, so you can bring your whole family. We have different types of food, something like what I'm holding in my hand right now. This is the traditional za'atar on the saj. It's something you can kind of only pick up at the Lebanese Festival, and it's best eaten fresh, hot off the dome oven. And we also have a new menu item, which is our traditional flatbread with Nutella on it. And that's probably my guilty pleasure dessert that I will likely be eating several times over the course of this weekend.
I mean, this smells amazing. Katie Kelly was saying earlier that this is the reason she's coming to the festival tonight. Why is it so important that Lebanese Festival happens every single year and it brings the community together?
You know, it's a really great way for us to showcase our culture here in the heart of Halifax. We've been doing this for 24 years now, and you know, it's so amazing getting to see the community at large come together and just to be able to showcase our rich history and traditions. And we love being able to welcome you all with the same hospitality that we welcome guests into our own home.
So there is going to be dancing. You are also performing. We've had people coming through all day. Give us the time frames that people can come to Lebanese Fest this weekend.
So senior performances are tonight, Friday at 7 p.m., tomorrow, Saturday at 6 p.m., and Sunday at 5 p.m. You'll also be able to catch the junior performers earlier in the day. And we also have live music every evening, so it's a good time to come, have a little bit of a party, and celebrate our amazing culture with us.
And of course, there is Lebanese food, which I'm super excited about because I get to go in and try some of that. So we are going to take a quick break, and CTV will be right back after this, and you'll get to join me on that adventure.
It's a celebration of film.
Hello?
The Oxford Theatre's open to the public.
get to walk the red carpet, be filmed with your friends, and just take part. I mean, that's an incredible amount of fun.
And it wouldn't be the Lebanese festival without the food. From delicious plates to sweet desserts, there's something for everyone to try. And I am very envious of CTV's Brianne Foley, who is there now and about to get a taste. Hi, Brianne.
Hi, Katie. Yes, we've made it inside, and we are joined by the one and only Vicky Mina. Thank you so much for being here, Vicky.
Thanks for dropping by. We're so happy to have you here.
We're so happy to be here. It smells amazing in here. We also have Rosie Lawlin, who's going to actually walk us through creating a traditional shawarma, correct? Shawarma wrap. Okay. So we'll get you to start building it, and we'll have Jim take a little look. And just why is the shawarma so popular?
Shawarma is iconic. It's the flavors. I think that Lebanese cuisine is famous for their flavors. We use garlic, we use lemon, we use olive oil, and it's tangy and not overwhelming unless you love a lot of garlic, which we all do.
I know.
Let's not lie about that.
I mean, this is literally my favorite dish. How many of these do you think you sell over the course of the weekend, Rosie?
Thousands. Thousands of shawarma sandwiches. This is like the most demand a sandwich in the Lebanese festival. So it's basically chicken, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, turnip, and then the secret is the garlic that goes on top. So
oh yeah, that's exactly what I want, like always.
And what's really interesting is that we have a couple of new items this year. So if you are vegetarian, there is a shawarma that is actually potato based. It's delicious. And then we have another style of chicken shawarma, which is without these vegetables. It has pickles, coleslaw, and fries in it, and it's incredibly good. So these are brand new to the menu this year, and we think a lot of people are going to try them.
Why did you find that you needed to add something new to the menu this year? I mean, obviously, I love a tradition, but I also love French fries. So, like, anytime you can add that, I'm in.
Well, believe it or not, those items are very traditional and authentic in Lebanon. The having the shawarma stripped down with just the pickles, the coleslaw, and the fries is really authentic. You can get that on the streets of Beirut everywhere. And the one with potatoes is also, it's what your mother would make you at home.
Why do you offer both the sandwich as well as the plate?
Because we understand that some people want to grab and go and just be able to eat it on the go. And there's something about the sandwich, the way the flavors combine in one bite. It's truly amazing. I spend the whole weekend eating here, and I literally can't get enough. And on Monday, I have withdrawal and regret of the things I did not eat enough of. But I will eat both the sandwich and the plate. They're both incredible.
Amazing. Yeah. Rosine, how long have you been a chef, and how long have you been preparing meals for people in the community?
Well, I've been married for 24 years, so I've been a chef for 25. But I've worked at the festival since it started 24 years ago. So the year that I came to Canada, I started working at the festival. So it's a pleasure to work. We have such a great community to work with, and we have great food. So
amazing. Well, I need to try this before we go because we're going to back to Katie. So Katie, I'm going to try this, and you're missing out, but I know you're going to be here later, so I just need to try some of this chicken right now.
Combo. It's chicken and a beef, and then there's 2 different sauces.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
You have to come. You have to come. I'm going to go eat now.
And we couldn't do any of this without our amazing volunteers and sponsors. We love them so much.
This is so good.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Okay, I'm jealous, but I'm going there the second I leave here. I'm getting za'atar. I'm going to put olives and tomatoes on it. It's going to be amazing.
Todd heard about the fries and the shawarma from all the way across the newsroom.
I know. Well, we were screaming about that earlier because I also want the shawarma poutine.
Yes.
I want everything. Honestly, it's the best. It's so good. Thank you, Brianne, for that. You can find all the details on the Halifax Lebanese Festival website, but it's on for the next 3 days. Highly recommend.
Generally fair weather around the region for today. It was a mix of sun and cloud for most areas. We're looking at a little bit of blue sky here over Waz River and
I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years.
Remember the Johnny Cash Trash Girl from Cape Breton, well, she's just hit a new milestone. Anne McQuarrie's karaoke performance of One Piece at a Time has now racked up 1 million views online. What started as a fun family night out in Inverness has turned into full-on viral fame. And with numbers like that, it looks like she's still walking the line to even more recognition. Congratulations, Anne. I'm going to throw it right to Kaylin Mitchell. It's the long weekend, and I know people are dying to hear the forecast.
Yeah, so let's get into it. We'll start by taking a quick look at our sunrise and sunset times. We look at the old town clock at downtown Halifax for today, where there was some blue sky present, but also some increase in cloudiness as we went through the day. That's been the story for the region, some increase in cloud cover. And for western areas of New Brunswick, some showers and some thunderstorms that have moved in. Let's take a look at our weather systems map. Here's what's going on. Barometric pressure is now beginning to fall, as we are going to end up between two low pressure systems. Very slow one moving in out of Quebec, and a second faster moving low pressure system headed northward just off the eastern seaboard of the United States. Maritimes ends up right in between the two, and that's why our weather conditions are a little bit more unsettled, or are turning unsettled. So we do have some showers that are becoming more widespread now around northern and western areas of New Brunswick. Some of these showers have been accompanied by brief thunderstorms, and there was that severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Woodstock and Carleton County. Some of those thunderstorms indicating that they might have some downpours with them as well. So when thunder roars, head indoors, just head inside and wait them out. That severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect. Taking a look at our forecast timeline for cloud cover and precipitation moving through this evening and tonight. That's not the only wet weather we have to talk about. That low pressure system that's moving up and off the coastline of the eastern seaboard of the United States, beginning around and after midnight, is expected to move in an area of rain around eastern areas of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. That includes parts of the eastern shore, North Shore, and Cape Breton. Now, that round of rain moves through pretty quick. So as we move through Saturday morning, it's clearing towards the north. In behind that, around the Maritimes on Saturday, some showery conditions, with the showers most widespread, most persistent in New Brunswick, as well as southwestern areas of Nova Scotia. And those showers will be accompanied by a risk of thunderstorms, with the risk of thunderstorms highest in New Brunswick for tomorrow, and then a lower chance of thunderstorms in other parts of the Maritimes. Winds in the forecast for tomorrow begin to change direction as we get between these two weather systems. We'll call them variable in direction on Saturday, but mostly sustained between 15 and 30 kilometers per hour, with some occasional gusts that could get up between 30 and 50 kilometers per hour. Low temperatures in the forecast for tonight around the region will be mostly in the range around 10 to 15 degrees, and then high temperatures in the forecast for Saturday, mostly high teens and low 20s. Feeling warmer than that, though, because there is going to be a level of mugginess in the air, relative humidity coming up as we move through tonight and into tomorrow. Let's take a look at some expected rainfall totals then all the way through Saturday. And the best chance of seeing widespread totals that could be in excess of 10, 20, or even 30 millimeters, western areas of New Brunswick, as well as eastern areas of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. Other parts of the Maritimes would be mostly lucky to pick up a few to several millimeters in sort of lighter, more intermittent showers. Forecast for Sunday, mix of sun and cloud, low chance of showers, eastern New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, north and east of Nova Scotia. High temperatures that'll be in the low 20s. And then in the forecast for Monday, looks like it'll be the warmest of the long weekend. Mostly sunny to a very fair weather mix of sun and cloud. Most high temperatures mid-20s, except on parts of the coast, which will be closer to the low 20s. All right, let's take a look at our weather watcher for tonight. And tonight's weather watcher is coming in from 6-year-old Shay McMillan from Montague, Prince Edward Island. Shay has sent us a drawing of an apple tree full of ripe fruit, some birds flying around. Thank you, Shay. And weather watchers can come into CTV Weather Watchers, P.O. Box 1653, Halifax, Nova Scotia, B3J2Z4, or email kaylin.mitchell@bellmedia.ca. Katie.
Thank you, Kaylin. Time for another short break here on CTV News at 5, but stay with us because coming up next, Midway Magic.
I'm Josh Smith in Oxford, Nova Scotia. It's exhibition season in many maritime communities. This one here has been going on for over 100 years. Find out what's going on leading up to the long weekend coming up on CTV News at 5.
Mornings with Aaron and Peter. 60 seconds, 10 questions. If you can pull that off, you're going to win $1,000.
Join us every weekday at 7 a.m. for the $1,000 Minute.
Welcome back. Finally for us tonight, it's one of the Maritime's oldest traditions, the Cumberland County Exhibition. CTV's Josh Smith takes us inside the festival.
Horses, goats, and cows have taken over Oxford this week, all part of the annual Cumberland County Exhibition.
So being the 107th exhibition, it's been going really well. This is the first week we've returned to a full week. For the last 5 years, it's been 2 separate weekends.
Plenty of spectators, and even a few dogs were on hand today to catch some exciting competition.
Light horse and beef competitors are all from across the Maritimes. Furthest probably PEI, Northern New Brunswick.
Sophie Cullen and her horse Levi from Parsboro won first prize in ranch rail competition.
I like spending the time with Levi and seeing lots of new people and horses. It's very fun.
Cumberland County isn't the only place buzzing with exhibition fun this weekend. The St. John exhibition also draws thousands every year. Organizers here say it takes a full year of planning to bring it all together.
It's definitely 365 days a year for us volunteers, and we're a complete volunteer board. There are no paid positions.
With so much to see and do, events like this often mark the unofficial end of summer. But it's the community that makes it all happen, coming together to keep a 107-year-old tradition alive.
So currently it's about 10 people that put on the whole exhibition, but we're really thankful that the week of, people in the community step up and they volunteer for gates or to run bouncy castles.
Tonight, people can get a glimpse of the horse polls, and then tomorrow a strong man, strong woman competition. Then it all wraps up on Sunday with an inclusive beef show. Josh Smith, CTV News, Oxford, Nova Scotia.
I love an exhibition.
Yeah, we went to them all the time when I was a kid, so it really brings back some good memories for me. Anybody heading out to an exhibition this weekend? There are some showers, thunderstorms in that long weekend forecast, but it's far from a washout, and I'll be going through the details of it coming up later on CTV News at 6.
Cool. Also on 6, we're going to give you a preview of the Halifax Fringe Festival. It's celebrating a big anniversary. That's coming up on the scene. Of course, Kaylin will have your long weekend forecast, and yeah, it was great seeing you, Kaylin.
Yeah, we'll catch up next week.
All right, here's CTV National News.